Hello guys, this is Practiphile again. So today I'm going to review, probably my final review or just comparison to other sets with the TinHifi C2 Warrior. I already did an impression and unboxing of this. Check out my other video for that. But for now, I think this is a really good set. There's a very good resolution on these drivers. I tried modding them, putting in some filters on the nozzle and remeasuring them using foam tips. So these are my measurements for that. Okay, and this one too. But all in all, this is a what do I say? Base is really clean on these. So in the graphs you might see some elevation, but in general just really clean sounding set. Mids, it didn't change much. Sometimes it can be thin sounding, especially for male vocals, but it really shines on female vocals as well, particularly female vocals, probably because of that treble boost past 10k or even around 6k. Was that? And the treble. So yeah, as I've mentioned before, there's some treble spikes which gives it like, overall better perceived resolution. But as long as you tame that down, that was my plan for the mod of these really. I just want to tame the upper treble down a little bit so that it would sound smoother. And so it did sound smoother, but it turned out kind of like the bass also increased a bit. So there's a mod by Mike Bruce wherein he really changed the dampening of the drivers. He opened this up, but I didn't really have time to do that as of the moment. So I'm just sticking with just not the vents, just the nozzles, covering it with filters, 500 and 350. So I've tried them. But yeah, I enjoyed the C2 Warrior. So to compare it with some staple sets, what can I compare it with? Yeah, Tangzhou Wan'er. Wan'er sounds. Oh no, it's not. It's the Wan'er. Wan'er overall sounds. Where's my Wan'er? Oh, okay. So Wan'er sounds overall smoother. It's smoother in the treble. I think they carry on the same bass, but Wan'er comes off a bit bassy compared to the C2 because the C2 has an elevation on the treble which affects the bass. So for Wan'er, there's like a, how do I say, it starts to roll off after around 5k, I think. There's a peak at 8k and then it just starts rolling off, which makes it a smoother response. However, with the C2, it continues, it's like true. I mentioned it in my previous video that the upper mids and the treble remind me of the true, and if you check on my graphs, they really are similar. So so what can I say? If you didn't like the Wan'er because it didn't have much treble, I think you'd like the C2 Warrior, especially if you're a treble head. Comparing it with the True. So as I've mentioned, the True, so how do I start? Like the upper mids and they remind me of the True, but the True comes off cleaner in the bass. This one has more bass presence. Stock, okay? However, I modded my True now and I changed the filters inside, replaced it with double 500 mesh filters. So now there's more bass texture, not a lot, but definitely it changes the signature, and there's also less treble now, around 6k, 5 to 6k I guess. So it's sloping down like a Duno Titan S. I really like this one. I might pick this over this one because they sound cleaner in the treble overall compared to the C2 Warrior. What other sets do I have to compare? I think that's it. I mean, I've never heard other budget sets like the Hola and the KZ stuff. I've never received anything from them, but I think that's it. What else? I think $30, $20. This is a good set though. Especially if you're not sensitive to treble, I can recommend the C2 Warrior. Oh, but it's far in tuning though. The Vesna also is, the Astrotech Vesna is also good in terms of resolution, but the tonality is a little bit different though. I like the tonality of the C2 Warrior better. So yeah, I guess that's it. Again, thank you so much, Linso, for providing this unit, and also to my friend AJ for sending this over. Yeah, it gives a recommendation. I mean, I can give a recommendation on the C2 but however, the releases on IAMS right now is really fast. Every month there's a new hype budget, something like that, and KZ seems to have hit the mark on their new IAM. What was that? The ZVX. That might be better. I don't know. I haven't heard of that yet. Linglong too. Oh, but the one con for me though is really the shape of the shells. This area right here touches some parts of my ear, which strains them a little bit, so keep that in mind. But if you don't have any problems with fit, if you have bigger ears, then that might not be a problem for you. So yeah, that's it. Very quick review. I give this a recommendation if you like treble. If you're sensitive to treble, better stick to the Wan'er. If you like modding, I think the drivers inside are really. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Like my video if you want, subscribe if you want, and yeah, that's it. See you. Peace out. Bye.